We already know how to explore the train data and how to determine what our submission file should look like. Let's learn how to prepare our first Kaggle submission. Recall the graph of the competition process. In this lesson, we will talk about the green block. It consists of building the model and preparing the submission file. Submission is usually a CSV file that contains our test predictions and is submitted to the Kaggle platform. Kaggle internally measures the quality of the predictions and shows the results on the leaderboard. We will talk about the leaderboard in the next lesson. We will again work with the taxi fare prediction problem. Recall that the train data contains target variable, fare amount, and some other features like pickup and drop-off positions, together with pickup date time and the number of passengers. Under features, we mean all the variables that are used to predict a target variable. Before creating any machine learning model, we should determine the problem type we are addressing, whether it is classification, regression, or some other problem. For this purpose, let's plot a distribution of the fare amount column on a histogram using pandas hist method. It's clear from the image that fare amount is a continuous variable. That's why we are dealing with a regression problem. What is the simplest method that comes to mind when we hear about the regression problem? Of course, the linear regression. Let's take a couple of features available in the train set and build a simple linear regression model using scikit-learn, initially creating a linear regression object and then fitting it on the train data. Note that to select multiple columns in pandas data frame, we need to use double brackets. After we have trained a model, the next step is to make predictions on the test set. Select the set of columns the model has been trained on. Then, take the fitted linear regression object built in the previous slide and predict the fare amount. The predictions results will be stored in a new fare amount column. Having made test predictions, we prepare a submission file. Usually, Kaggle submission files are in a CSV format with two columns, ID and target variable predicted. As we already know, the format of the output file is specified in the sample submission. Let's look at the one from the taxi fare competition. It consists of columns key and fare amount. So, select these columns from the test data frame and save them into the CSV file. To write data frame to the CSV file, use pandas toCSV method. The resulting file is ready to be submitted on Kaggle. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about the submission upload to Kaggle. But first, let's practice. You've seen how to develop a simple model and prepare the results for the submission. Now, it's your turn to prepare a submission file for the demand